Alrighty, I think we are live. How's it going, everybody? Today is March 25th at 2:30 p.m. and today we are going to be live streaming. It's going to be a good old time. One second here. One second here. All right. Okay, so we're going to wait about 5 minutes for everybody else to get here and arrive, and then we're going to get started. I got Mr. Dalton Campbell here, nightlife extraordinaire, and tonight we're going to learn how to do onion skinning. And it's a really cool technique on how to add sketches and animations on top of your videos. And we're going to do questions and answers if you guys have questions for me or for Dalton about cameras, about video business and production and editing, and we're here to help you guys. So we're just going to wait about 5 minutes for everyone to get here, and then we're going to get started. It's going to be a good old time. We're so happy to have all of you guys here today. We got Jack in here. We got Jared, Kermit Films. What's up, dudes? It's going to be super fun. Okay. Let me make sure everything's all set up. If you guys can hear me all right, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to switch between Dalton's desktop right here. Can you guys see his desktop? Give me a thumbs up. I'll show you my desktop. We're good. And yeah, we got a couple more minutes and then we'll get rolling. Hope everyone's enjoying their day today. It's a nice, sunny, warm day here in Las Vegas. It's like 76 degrees and it's just great. It's great. We're gonna have a good old time and hopefully you guys will learn something. Thank you, Jack.
I'm just going to export his footage, put it on the drive, then I'll switch to my desktop. Okay?
Cool. All right, so right now, Dalton, so in order to do the onion skinning, you have to have a video layer that's finished. So what Dalton is doing right now is kind of compiling the shots he's going to use in the video, and then we're going to export it out, pop it onto his laptop, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Dalton's been living here for the past week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's just been an awesome roommate friendship and such. So I'm going to make a quick post on Facebook. You guys can totally ask any questions. We got 15 people in here already. And thank you, Traxxas. Thank you, Propelled. Thank you, guys.
How far is it delayed?
It's like 15 seconds.
It's like funny on the ball.
All right, guys. This is going to be a good old time. Let me make a quick post on Facebook. Let everyone know we're live. It's going to be a good old time. At the onion skinning, can you show us how to set up a live stream and talk about how you show your laptop screen? Kermit, for sure, I can absolutely do that. I can tell you guys right now, actually. Let me make a quick post, and then I'll show you. We are live. I'm gonna comment on yours too. Join us, guys. We are live. All right, let me close some of my windows here. We got people from the Netherlands. Cool. Alrighty. All right, we're gonna wait a couple more minutes. We got maybe like 3 minutes for everyone else to join up in here, and we got a lot of people that are gonna learn a lot of cool stuff. It's gonna be a good old time. Let's see. All right, so Kermit Films. Let me show you how we do the live streams. We got we use this application called Wirecast. You can see it right here, Wirecast Pro. You can download a trial online. Just Google Wirecast, and then it'll allow. This is called the encoder. So the encoder is what takes your laptop screen, and you can have your webcam going, and you can also use local desktop presenters. So what I'm doing right here is using Dalton's screen via his IP address, and I'll be able to share what he's doing from his screen as well as switch back and forth between mine and his. And then when you take the Wirecast, you go onto YouTube Live, and then you make an event, and all you have to do is sync your encoder with the YouTube Live, and then you can have a live streaming. It's pretty cool. And we have the chat box right here, and yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. If you have any questions about it, you can totally ask us in the comments, and I'll help you guys answer them if you guys need any help with that. And right now, we got people from Portland and Puerto Rico. Poland, Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Traxxas. We use Adobe Premiere Pro. All right, so what we're using today, let me see this.
Yep.
This is Dalton's Wacom tablet. It's a wire. You can use cord too, or is it wireless only?
It comes with a cord, but I bought the wireless adapter. It's $40. So this Wacom is $100, $99.99. It's one of the newer ones. It's called the Intuos. I don't know. You can get it at Best Buy or Amazon or wherever. And it's got a cool little. I don't know if you can see the lines on it. It's got like lines. You can do very like symmetrical drawing. Pen comes with it. So $100 comes with a cord. Then you spend $40 for a wireless adapter that goes in the back. There's a battery back here. And then you pull out this little guy right here, and there's a
little
USB piece to make it wireless to go into the laptop.
Yep. And do you experience a lot of lag with it, or is it pretty nice?
With the wireless, a teeny bit of lag, but not too much.
Not enough to affect your flow.
No, not too much to affect the flow at all.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna get all set up here. Dalton's exporting a video that we're gonna be tracing on top of, and then we're gonna get rolling. It's Friday. I'm glad that all of you guys are here today with us. And yeah, we're going to teach you some cool stuff. It's going to be great. I want to share with you guys on the live stream that I just got back from the Apple Store and just picked up a Phantom 4. Oh, welcome the new drone to the family. I'm so excited to use this thing. I didn't really buy it for all of the auto detect features and the object avoidance, but just so that I can have a small one on a really special trip this summer. It's going to be really sweet. And traveling with an Inspire, it's easy to travel with. However, I wanted something smaller that I can, more mobile. So I'm excited to make a unboxing video about that and then give you guys a full review on how amazing this thing is. We got people from Missouri, the Bakers from Springfield, Missouri. We got Jared from Florida. Traxxas, the tablet. Yeah, the tablet costs $100. Cool. All right, so we have 15 people in here. Is the image quality better on the Phantom 4 compared to the 3? I heard just Brandon. So I heard that the Phantom 4 has a better camera, better optics, and the gimbal actually has more support on it. So I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know as soon as I try it. All right, we got quite a few people in here. This is gonna be a good time. 316 Films. We got Raymond Rayner.
Heyo.
I liked your iPhone parody. That was really funny. It totally made Dalton laugh.
So I plugged in my Lacy 2TB Thunderbolt drive. If you don't have those, I recommend them. They're super fast. I keep my desktop clean by keeping all my footage and everything on the actual Lacy drive, editing from the actual Thunderbolt.
Yep. Here's Dalton's screen right now. Here's how he organizes all of his stuff.
Yeah, so right now I'm opening this project. It's not labeled very well, so just ignore all the labels and stuff. Project, and it's footage from a previous shoot that I'm basically going to use. One of the shoots it's from Sony footage. Some of the footage is from when I bought the A7S version 1. Cool slow-mo, stuff like that. So I'm taking footage from that, taking some Aero 3, and some really cool footage I got from a Palm Springs like fashion shoot.
Mm-hmm. And the project Dalton's working on today is like there's a band that has a music video, and they wanted like very summertime, like a really cool summery California vibe, and they really liked Dalton's onion skinning and like the sketches on top of the footage. So we're gonna be taking old footage and putting the skinning on top and making a new music video. So we're going to show you guys from step by step on exactly how to do that.
Yes, and if you guys are wondering how did I get this job, Basically, I saw a video a while back that had onion skinning, but I didn't know it was called onion skinning at the time. The actual video is actually Danny Brown dip. So if you want to watch it, Google it, YouTube it. Danny Brown. It's called Dip, DIP, and it's a really cool video. Lots of cool like eyeballs popping out, and you know the video has like pills and all kinds of crazy drawings. And I thought that was really cool, so I wanted to learn it. So I tried After Effects for a while. Couldn't figure out the workflow. Um, and I couldn't figure out what it was called. I checked all these forums, and I finally found one forum that had a thing called onion skinning, and I was like, "What the heck is onion skinning? It's such a weird name." And now what's cool is, so to do this, I use two things. I use Premiere and Photoshop. So I cut the footage first in Premiere, and then I export it into Photoshop. Then I actually onion skin in Photoshop.
Yeah, you can put your
Which I'm gonna
video,
show
you can
you.
put the video timeline on the Photoshop, and then you can draw right on top of the video layer. It's really, really,
Yeah.
really cool.
So I know a lot of people are skeptical about using video in Photoshop, but it's actually pretty solid and it's actually really simple. There are ways to do this in After Effects, but I found like through research, this, and once I get into the workflow, you'll see this is the easiest workflow for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
So the footage is loading up right now, so I'm going to don't switch the screens yet
Cool.
though.
They want to know what you think about Final Cut.
I used to use Final Cut back in the day, and then once Premiere and Adobe came out with Creative Cloud, where you pay monthly for everything that's constantly updating, and everything is synced together. I think it's like over 30 softwares total.
Yeah.
It just made sense for me to just pay one price monthly. And people are like, "Oh, it's just smart if you buy the program." Well, the thing is, technology is changing so fast. It's actually better to pay monthly and have something that's constantly updating, keeping up with your cameras that are coming out,
Yep.
your 4K footage, whatever.
And just having After Effects, all the parts in like a really integrated workflow, it makes it so easy. We really
Yeah.
recommend Adobe. It's just the best. However, it doesn't matter what editing software you use, because you can use whatever you want to make any kind of videos that you want to make. It's just what works best for you. But for us, everyone in this house here uses Adobe, and we really recommend it. It's really dope. Let's see. Hey yo, Maggie. Oh, we got Tadzili, Haas guy. What's up, dude? Let's see, we got 17 people in here. Welcome, guys. It's a party here on a Friday afternoon here in Las Vegas. We're getting all prepped with the stuff. Oh, I wanted to share with you guys. So, I just got the new A6300, and I had a full shoot yesterday with it, and I want to share a couple of things that I thought were really cool. The 4K footage is incredible. It is so sharp, and I actually read that this is shooting 6K video, and it downscales in the camera to 4K. I was watching some reviews online, and they were saying that the footage is actually sharper than the A7S. When you zoom in post, like times 400, you can see a lot more detail because it's 6K downscale. However, this camera here, it's known for its really bad rolling shutter, and I found that if you don't have a lens that has the image stabilizer on it, if you have any jerky movements, the footage is really, really unusable, and it's just really difficult if you're doing fast movements, and yeah. But the 120 FPS at 1080 is incredible. And I was shooting a real estate video yesterday, and it included a lot of interviews. And the one downfall I felt that was really upsetting me during the shoot was that it had overheating issues. I would be shooting with it for maybe like 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'd start getting a warning about the overheating. And then 8, 11, 12 minutes in, it would just shut off. And it was so frustrating. I don't understand why something like this can't record for longer than 12 minutes. Maybe it's because I was recording in 4K, and I had the image stabilizer on, and I was taking up a lot of RAM and just battery power. But it was so frustrating that I couldn't record a lengthy interview, and like we had to rush the person that we were interviewing, not rush them, but we were trying to make them be prompt with what they were talking about, and I wouldn't recommend it for interview shots. But if you're doing some landscapes and just like quick 1 to 2 minute shots of like B-roll and stuff, I really like it because the footage is incredibly sharp, and it has S-Log 2 and 3, and the picture profiles look really amazing, and they're really easy to grade and post. But yeah, I'll be doing a full or maybe a 6, just because of the rolling shutter and the overheating issues. But I'm really hoping with firmware updates that they'll be able to fix that. Yeah. Super nice.
I have an important song right now. Putting the song in.
Dalton, is this the Wacom tablet? Wacom Intuos Photo Pen and Touch Digital Photo Editing Tablet with Wireless Accessory Kit. Correct, Jared.
Yeah, it's like I think I got it for $40 on Amazon. 2-day shipping.
Yeah. 40 with the wireless part?
No, just the wireless separately is $40.
Oh, okay, okay.
The actual Wacom is $100.
Uh-huh.
The wireless is sold separately. It doesn't
Cool.
come with it.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think we're almost ready to get started. If you guys have any questions or anything that any questions about anything, please ask. I'll be running the chat box as Dalton is doing everything. And yeah, hope you guys learned something. And well, hopefully by the end of this video, you guys will all understand how to onion skin your videos using Photoshop. Tadsily, do you like the Oh, the Metabones is cool. I think the Metabones is great. The Mark IV, if you're gonna get a Metabones adapter, definitely get the Mark IV. But the one thing that you're gonna suffer with is autofocus. It usually takes like 3 to 4 times as long as you usually would if you're using the Canon glass with the Canon camera. However, if you're doing video, you don't really need autofocus. But it's nice to have when you're shooting photos. 125 on Amazon. Raymond Rayner wants to get an FS5. Antonio Abrego is in his house.
Is he?
He's finally,
Nice.
yeah. Welcome, dude. We're having a party tonight. Okay. Oh, we got 20 people in the house. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to Dalton's screen, you guys, and then I'll be switching back and forth from this webcam to him, answering any questions that you guys might have. And if you guys can hear us all right, I'm gonna switch over to Dalton's screen and let us know if you have any questions. We're gonna get right into it. So here's Dalton's screen right now. He's getting some stuff laid out in Premiere.
What up, guys? So right now I'm basically just grabbing the footage that I want to basically. So this is a cool shoot I did with some friends back in Palm Springs. So I'm just trying to grab some footage that basically has not really any faces or anything like that. No branding on it. I'm looking for it now. Just trying to get some like fun summertime vibe stuff. There's a cool hand plant that'll work. So as you can see, I'm moving the footage over. Let's see, here's some cool skating stuff. Some aerials I got. This was I think this was back when I had a P2 actually with the GoPro.
Nice.
So that's where those aerials are coming from. It's kind of cool. Cool footage of guys skating in a pool and climbing a fence. So I think that's definitely fits the video for sure. So I'm gonna grab all of this and throw it in there. So
Cool. So Jared asks.
So if you guys don't know much about editing, you can learn a couple tricks right here. So I'm just going through and grabbing. There's a really cool slow-mo, jump in the pool, splash clip, underwater. It's a really cool shot, so probably use some of this.
Nice. So Jared asks, do I wish that I got the A7S instead of the A6300? Yeah, to be honest, Dalton endorses that camera fully. He said he doesn't miss using Canon at all for video, and I was just, Will and I, we were a little skeptical because if we got the A7S II, we'd have to get 2 of them and all this accessories with it. So it's like a $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 upgrade. And we wanted to kind of slowly introduce ourselves into the 4K game. And with the A6300 at a price point of $1,000 for 4K and 120 FPS at 1080, we thought it'd be like a really great way to kind of get into the Sony game as well as the 4K game. And I like it, but it doesn't have all the features that I want in a really dope video camera. But I do like that it has an audio jack now, and I do like that it's pretty easy to switch over. The menu screens are a little bit different, but I've been using the A6000 here for all the video blogs, so I was pretty familiar with how to use that. And yeah, I want an A7S too. I really, really do. But I feel like at NAB this year they might release something new, hopefully, or maybe Canon will finally step up their game and give us a 4K camera DSLR.
Yep, never used the A6300, but I can say the A7S II is amazing.
Yeah. They said, what
Quality's amazing, slow-mo's amazing, low light's amazing. Still use all my Canon glass. Use the Metamones Mark IV adapter. Don't go the cheap route. Don't get a cheaper adapter.
Yeah.
Spend the extra money and get the Metabones Mark IV. It's 100% completely worth it.
Yeah. They want to know what camera you use for the underwater shots.
These underwater shots, actually just the GoPro. I think this was shot last year, so it's a Hero 4 Black or Hero 3 Black Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the underwater shots in this footage you will see is a GoPro.
Cool. Copy that.
So yeah, I don't know if you can see it. These are some of my friends just having a good time on a motorcycle. Let's see. I don't have any model release forms. That's why I'm going.
No faces.
No faces, man. Yeah, it sucks too because there's a lot of. That's a really cool shot. Look at this. No faces. Really cool shot. We got skating and we got the floaties. That's really cool, like summertime vibes. So we're definitely gonna use that. More feet. This is really good stuff. See, I'm filming just the feet. Then I go to the face. So I'm gonna cut this. Use just the feet. So sorry I got to wait so long here to cut the footage. I'm just a little behind today. But we'll start onion skinning very shortly. I'm just gonna grab a few more clips here and then we'll get into it.
Cool. Let's do it. Sony is better than Canon for low light shots. Yeah, Raymond Rayner, I totally agree. The low light is incredible. Being able to go above 2500 ISO is so nice, especially if you're shooting nightlife or just anything in the dark. It's really amazing.
Yeah. Also for Sony, the noise is different than Canon. Canon has like this. No offense to Canon, but it has like this ugly square
digital
noise.
grain. Yeah.
And Sony's have these really nice, if you actually like punch in really, really close, they have more of a circular grain versus a square grain. Circular grain looks a lot smoother to the eye. So I personally think a little grain on a Sony looks nice. I don't like the way grain looks on Canon's. Looks like garbage.
And plus, when you color grade, you add grain in post anyway. So
exactly. So
Jared, the low light in A6300. I haven't actually shot anything in super low light yet. However, I heard it's good, so I'll give you guys when I do the review, it'll be really in depth, and I'll show you guys how it looks. But I actually did a test shot at full max ISO. It was like 25,000. That nice. It didn't look very good.
Sorry for the wait, guys. We're almost onion skinning. We're almost there, guys.
Cool. To that.
I'm missing something.
Can you guys believe it's already the end of March? It feels like yesterday was New Year's, and it's already a quarter of the way through 2016. I hope you guys are following through with your New Year's resolutions. Usually around this time is when everything kind of drops off and you kind of get back to your old ways. So it's really good to stay consistent and persistent with what the goals you set at the beginning of the year. And it's really good to kind of reassess where you're at right now, 3 months in into the year. And yeah, hope you guys are off to pursuing great things with your videography and photography and just your life goals. It's really important to always stay consistent if you want to build something great. Let's see what Dalton's working on.
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road. You can take me anywhere the road. You can take me anywhere the wind blows, right into the ground.
Anywhere the wind blows, we're on
You can take me anywhere the wind blows.
lyrics, right?
We'll do a quick shot for the video. It is 3 p.m. and Dalton and I are doing a live stream teaching everyone how to do some onion skinning. And we got people on YouTube here hanging out with us. 19 people from all over the world. And yeah, it's going to be real fun today. Jared, rest in peace, headphone users. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can turn the volume down on Dalton's computer.
Sorry, dudes. I'm at max audio over here. Actually, I'm only halfway. All right, guys. So let's get to onion skinning.
All right, you guys ready to learn? We're about to get into it.
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road.
Guys, still cutting. Give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Sorry, guys. My fault. It's not Gabe's fault. I'm behind today. I'm just trying to make sure that the footage matches the lyrics.
Antonio says he can't hear anything anymore. Oh, Antonio, you troll. He's like, JK. Sorry, Jack. I'm not sure how to adjust the audio levels on the audio coming in. Let me see here.
So if you guys are wondering what I'm doing also, I'm also cutting each clip between the lyrics so that when I actually onion skin the lyrics on top. This is going to be a lyric video. That way whenever it cuts, it goes to the next lyrics and onion skin on top. So.
What's the song in the name? What's the name of the song?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it actually.
Oh,
It's not out yet. I don't even know if I can say the artist or not. I'm allowed to say this.
okay.
So.
We're going to keep that a secret for now. Sorry, Jared, we can't tell you the name of the song. Raymond wants to know.
Sorry, dudes.
Raymond. No, it's not. It's not too important to listen to music. He's just cutting up some stuff right now, just so he's syncing the clips to the music.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, dudes. I'm about to get in this workflow hardcore. We're gonna onion skin hardcore. Trust me.
It's gonna be good.
Sorry, I'm just behind today, guys. Sorry.
30-minute delay, man. People are here to learn something. We're not even started yet. What's going on?
We are started. This is part of onion skinning.
It's true.
You
It's
gotta
true.
edit the footage in Premiere and then bring it into Photoshop. You can't cut the footage in Photoshop.
Yep.
You can in Premiere.
Mm.
Okay, guys. Sorry. Here we go. So you want to get back to my screen now?
Mhm.
All right, guys. And now I'm pushing the shortcut for this is I, which is mark in. I'm gonna go hold shift. If you hold shift, it clicks right here. Mark out. So that way, see, this is the project so far, the whole song. I'm just taking a piece right here for you guys to see. Now I'm gonna hit Command M on a Mac. That basically means sorry, guys.
Antonio says that man bun is fire.
Hey. So yeah, sorry guys. So I and then O in and out. Sorry guys, I don't live stream much, so I don't really know how to talk to you guys. My ADD's all over the place. So you're gonna press Command M. That's gonna be export the media. Put it wherever you want. For now, I'm just gonna do HD 1080 23.976. That's what it's shot in. I'm gonna. Oops. Well, there's the band's name. I'm gonna put this on my desktop for now. Actually, you know what? Let's keep it in the folder right here, the project, because you guys should always do that. I need to teach you guys that. Always keep everything in one project folder. Don't put it on your desktop, separate folder, spread it out. Keep everything in one folder. It will make it easy for you.
Yes, I agree.
So this is gonna be the lyrics over here on my other computer that I'm looking off of, so that way you guys can see my screen. Lyrics are in the way. So now this is what I live for. Blah blah. I'm gonna keep that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put verse 2. So this is the footage I'm exporting. Okay, guys. So then that. Go down here. I'm just gonna use. I always use render at maximum depth. Use maximum render quality. 32 and 40 is fine for now. Verse 2. H264 export. Here we go.
Let's do it. We are exporting. We're gonna be live on the Onion Skin game in just a second.
Yeah, we'll get into it, guys. So I don't know if you guys got Wacom tablets. Get it ready. Actually, you don't have to have a Wacom tablet. So if you guys want, you can still follow along without the tablet.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna have to use your mouse and your hand or your trackpad. So you guys can still follow along even though you don't have a tablet yet. But I would recommend the tablet. It's smoother. It gives it a better look. It's faster workflow.
It looks more like handwriting.
As you guys can see up on here, there's 2 buttons right here, and there's also 2 more buttons over here. I can program these buttons whatever I want. for workflow. So I'll show you those in a second. So we're just exporting in Premiere, guys. So if you want to follow along, go export just a random clip in Premiere, or you can grab a random clip, whatever you guys want to do.
And you guys can even take a finished video that you have.
Yep. Take a finished video and let's put you on the. All right. So save that. Yes. We are now leaving Premiere and we are going to be entering Photoshop.
Oh. You want to like?
So we are going to open up. There we are.
Nice.
There's us. Let me just X off of this.
Yeah, you should quit Premiere so you can save RAM. Up here's our thumbnail image.
I did Premiere.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we're going to go to File, guys. We're going to go to New. I'm just going to name this Verse 2. Lyrics. Right here, document size. I don't know if you guys have the newest Photoshop or the old one. Old one might look a little different. I'm going to go to Film and Video. 1080p. Let's see. 72. Background. Transparent. Hit OK. Now we have this guy. So now first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to View. And then we're going to go, Window. Not View, guys. Sorry, Window. Hit Timeline. This one here is your video timeline. You're going to hit Create Video Timeline. Now here's how easy it is to import it. Sorry guys, let me make Photoshop a little smaller. So you actually just drag and drop the video in there. I haven't really learned how to import it. I'm sure you can do Command Import or something. But I just found it's easier just to drag the video. Out of here, pull this back over. So I dragged the video, right? So now you have your video timeline down here, which is kind of similar to sorry guys, my Photoshop's acting a little weird. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, Photoshop is officially not working right now. This is a really bad example.
we're having a couple techie diffies right now as Dalton's getting everything set up in the Premiere workspace. I told him to be ready today.
I did. I'm not Premiere. And also, guys, I'm still new at onion skinning. So there we go. Drag and drop.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, now after you. Oh, they missed it. Sorry, guys, you missed it. Did you get it?
Yep, we're good.
Oh, cool.
We're good.
So, basically what happened just now is I know what I did. It's want you to place it. So you're gonna hit this right here. Now it's gonna say place file. You're gonna hit place. So sorry, that was what my mistake was. Now, you guys can scrub through the video in Photoshop. As you can see, I'm scrubbing back and forth. Okay, so now we're gonna use this little guy down here. Zoom out so you can see the whole thing. And also, if you press spacebar to play, the music's in there too. Depending on how fast your computer is the playback slow or fast.
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road.
New. Layer. Video layers. New blank video layer. That's going to be your layer you're drawing on top of the video. So you're going to hit that, right? Drag this guy in here. Now here's where you do the onion skinning. Go over here. Enable onion skinning. There you go. Just ignore that whole change opacity. Make sure you set your timeline. I don't know why it automatically does 30. We all hate 30 frames per second. I don't know why. Stupid Photoshop does that. Go to 23.976 or 24. Whatever you shot it in. That way that the timeline is now going to match the footage. So then you're going to go to here. Onion skin settings. Yeah, onion skin settings. So basically, guys, right here, what this means, onion skin count, 1 and 1. This is like the basic way, 50 and 25 frames missing 1. So what this means is that when I draw one layer and I go to the next frame, that last layer is going to be opacity of 50%. That's what that means. I'll show you an example. It seems confusing. I'll show you an example.
Yeah. So if you guys have seen onion skinning before, it kind of looks like it's like kind of jittering, not jittering, but it allows the previous frame to be at half opacity, so you can trace over it and make any minor adjustments you want between the videos.
Yeah, and freaking.
So do you think we can turn off the audio layer? Because I think it's like clipping super hard.
What do you mean?
The audio from the video? Is there any way you can?
Oh, and Photoshop.
Yeah. Just turn that off. Okay.
I needed to onion skin up.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Sorry, guys. I have to have the audio to understand the lyrics. I guess we can turn it on and off.
It did say it's super loud.
The audio?
Mm-hmm. Can you turn it down, maybe?
Are they hearing us through your laptop?
You're hearing the laptop audio.
Okay. How's this, guys? Is it better?
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road.
It's like,
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road.
maybe you can go
What
down
if I
to
put headphones in my...
What's this right here? Adjust the volume.
This is what I live
Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to deal with the loud audio today, and maybe we'll figure out how to turn down the audio coming from Dalton's computer next time we do this. But just make sure your headphones aren't turned all the way up.
Alright, you know what? We can do without the audio. It's cool. Got the lyrics right here.
Okay.
Let me just play it one more time real quick, guys. Sorry. Alright, so we'll start right here. Road starts right here when it comes in. Sorry, guys. Alright, audio off. Nope. Come on, turn on. I can't mute it. What is going on? Photoshop? Okay, mute. Whatever. I'll just turn that volume off. There you go. Works. Okay. Now turning my Wacom tablet on. Power button. Can you hear me through your laptop?
Yeah. So he's plugging in his Wacom tablet right now.
Alright, guys. Wacom tablet is plugged in. Can you guys see me? So am I?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Sorry for the audio issue. Alright, so now you got your video layer and your onion scanning layers. Does anyone have any questions about this before I hop into this? Because once I start going, we're going to be going. So make sure you have a video layer and then a new blank video layer on top, and make sure you have onion scanning enabled. Okay, guys? Everyone got that? So now you're going to go over to your paintbrush. Choose the color you want to draw on. I'm going to do just white for now. I got my screen now.
Hey, Antonio says use the man bun voice.
Alright, guys, so then right here, I'm going to make the size a little smaller. So the brush that I picked is, also let me change this blend mode over here, guys. Sorry, go over here to onion skin, blend mode, multiply, go to screen. Not screen, normal. Okay. Go back to the screen. Alright, guys, gonna go to screen. So the photo's gonna look flat, but that's just because so you can see the onions getting better. Alright, so I have my brush right here, paintbrush. I went up here. I don't know which number this is. It's this one right here. I have no idea. It's cool. It gives it like a paint Sharpie feel. As you can see, it's like not perfect, which is good for these lyrics. So I'm hitting Command Z to go back. Alright, guys, now first thing you do right here is the lyric's gonna be road. So first thing I'm gonna do is oops, sorry guys. I brushed a little, so I'm gonna do an R, like that. Now I'm gonna hit the right key, which is gonna be on right. So as you, it's showing it cool on the button.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it up here, set in left and right. If you don't have a Wacom, use the left and right keys to go back and forth between frames. So as you can see, it's fully white here, 100%. And then when I go one more frame over, see how now it goes 50% opacity? That's what that means. So now I'm going to draw over the R again, very similar to what it was. Now I'm going to do the O. I'm going to go back to the R, do it again, next frame. O, now I'm going to do an A, next frame. R, O, A, D. Next frame. R, oh, that's really bad. So you can undo that. You mess up. Back to next frame. O, A, D. When you do it for a couple frames to hold it, R, O, A, D. I don't know why I did this on the top, guys. I'm sorry. This should have been in the middle of the frame. I'm really sorry, guys. R, O, A, D. Next frame again. R, O, A, D. R, O, A, D. So now I'm going to go back. So as you can see, it's now doing this. So I'm going to hit play real quick so you guys can see it. So let's go add a couple more frames so it's on there longer because that's not very long. And so I'm going to make it move too, more towards the middle. So I'm just going to shift the font down as I go to each next frame. That way it moves across the screen. So you guys can pretty much get creative and do whatever you want. There's no rules to this. I'm being a little sloppy right now. It's totally cool. It's going to look really rad. You can change the paintbrush size to whatever you want. But I have really sloppy handwriting too, and it gives it kind of a cool look with the paintbrush, so don't be afraid to get sloppy, guys. So I'm going to do a couple more frames here. Still going. Sorry for you guys, I'm going really fast. I'm literally just, that's why the Wacom is a really good workflow. So I don't know if Gabe, if you want to switch to like the camera angle where you can see my hands. Can you guys see my hands and my fingers? Here, let me move this down so you guys can see my fingers. So right here I have my frame left and right button, and then I'm drawing. So if you guys watch me, this is how fast workflow is. Road, boom, next frame. ROAD, boom, next frame. ROAD, boom, next frame. ROAD, boom, next frame. Okay, let's do one more, and then we're going to watch a playback, guys. So now let's go back to my screen. So,
1 second, guys. I'm going to try to fix something real quick. Sorry to cramp your flow.
that's cool. I think it's here with your computer, right?
Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, guys. Hopefully this sounds a little bit better now. Hopefully it won't blow out your
I have
ears.
mine muted completely.
I think it's still sending the audio out.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I guess now we're gonna play. Keep in mind this is really floppy.
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road. You, baby, on my open road.
Oh, guys.
Baby, on my open road. You can take me.
This will be just for fun. So, alright, guys. So, make sure you have your video layer again and an exit layer on top. I'm going to make the brush size a little bit smaller. So for me, I'm going to right click, go down to like 15 frames. Alright, guys. You guys want to do a fun color? Someone name a color and I'll use it.
What color should Dalton use,
Yeah.
guys?
Comment a color, guys.
They want. Tad wants to know: do you find it difficult to match the timing of the lyrics?
No. When you play back the audio, you can play it back frame by frame.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's not difficult. But what you can do is you can export just the font from Photoshop without the video layer, then go back into Premiere,
And move it
bring in the
around.
text only, and move it around how you want it.
Cool.
And even though if you made the text it's not long enough, what you can do is you can just
Slow it down. Right?
cut where like the text is moving, like 5 frames, just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste the text, and it's still going to give you the moving, and you can make it as long as you want.
Gotcha. Pro
So,
tip.
What
Pro
color
tip.
are we doing, guys?
They said green.
Green.
Yep.
All right, so for this, let's do like a soft green because I feel like pastel colors give it a more cool indie look, I guess. So I'm not gonna do like a dark green. Let's do like this like pastel, like a light green's kind of cool. All right, guys. So now let's just do something fun instead of lyrics. This is just for fun. If you guys want to draw shapes on stuff. So so here we go. Remember, get your workflow ready. Get 2 fingers on your left and right arrows, and 1 hand on your pad or whatever. Make sure you guys got the paintbrush tool, whatever size. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to follow this tire around and then go up the dirt bike as it comes into the frame, right, guys? So here we go. First thing we're going to do, we're just going to do like that. Next frame. Now we're going to go a little farther. Like that. Next frame. A little farther. So the lines are basically moving. Next frame. So you guys can just feel like doing whatever you want. Next frame. Here we go. We're going to go over the fork. And remember, you can see the 50% opacity right here. So as you can see, I'm leaving a little bit off because it's like moving as I'm going. That's why I'm not going all the way back down to the bottom. So it's kind of like moving through the dirt bike or motorcycle, whatever this thing is. Now I'm going there. Now I'm going to do a little bit right here on the forks.
Dude, this is gonna look sick.
Next frame, yep, here we go. Now going back on the fork. So, you know, just try to like make the lines like very geometrical. Like if you have any cool like shapes or lines or circles. So now we're going on the fork. Now we're going to leave the tire, just a little bit more of the tire right here. We're basically going to go up the dirt bike now. So back around here. Remember guys, this is a sloppy sample. If you really take your time, you can get some really cool, solid, symmetrical lines. This is just sloppy, and it also gives it kind of a, sometimes a sloppy looks kind of a cool look. Like that's why this paintbrush works really good sloppy. So now we're going to go up the fork. Next frame. Bottom of this again. See what's cool about the 50% opacity and onion scanning is that you can see the previous layer. That's what makes it cool. And then after we draw this, I can teach you how to take that off. The previous layer is off, actually, if you feel like you don't want them. So now we're going to go over the light right here. It's kind of cool. Next frame. Let's move up. Go over the light again. Oops, you know what? Let's undo that because the dirt bike's moving. Let's try to move with the dirt bike a little bit. If you guys can see right here. The previous frame's a little off and a little different because we want to move with the light right here. So up here.
Jared asks, is the order that you draw the order that it shows?
Yes.
Correct. So he's doing
so
it.
as you can see.
Yeah, he's doing it frame by frame.
Yeah, this is frame by frame. I'm sure there's other ways you can do this, but for me, this is the easiest workflow to control how I want to control, and this is honestly the only way I know how to do it. So, and keep in mind, guys, I just learned this. It's only like my third time doing this. So, I'm not an expert, just in case you guys were wondering. I'm just learning this. I spent lots of hours learning this, and I wanted to show you guys what it's about. So, knowledge. It's all about knowledge.
And
Ty Lopez, dude.
Antonio. Our friend Antonio actually met the guy.
Yeah, he shot with Ty Lopez. So as you can see, I'm just kind of winging it. I'm just coloring the dirt bike as it's moving. Right, getting the motor and stuff like that. You know, you guys can color whatever you want. Yes, this is a very tedious process also, guys. So if you're trying to like speed rush, speed edit something, this is definitely not your style. This is definitely like
The quickness.
Yep. Let's just color in this tank now. How about that, guys? Let's do this. Let's color in this tank. And the legs. Whatever. And then we'll finish it off. Alright, let's go take a look at what we've done. We'll go backwards frame by frame.
Prepare, guys. The audio is going to be loud in a second.
He's like, God, I don't know why he's playing the audio.
It's all good.
I should have exported the video with no audio.
Or just turn it down a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Alright, guys. Sorry, my Photoshop's going a little slow right now, guys. Photoshop's not the best thing in the world for video editing. Ready, guys? I'm going to play it. Mute your headphones, mute your ears, guys. Turn it down.
Here we go.
Here we go. So as you can see, alright guys, let's do the car and then I'll let you guys kind of do your own thing. So this is cool, we can follow the floaties as they're getting thrown.
Hey, Traxxas said it looks awesome for your third time.
Oh, thanks dude, appreciate it, man.
It says, if you have a more static shot, can you copy a frame to speed things up? or do you have to draw every single frame?
I'm sure you can copy a frame. I haven't learned that yet.
Mm.
I will show you guys how to take off the. So if you guys don't want the layer before to have 50% opacity like that, here's what you do. Go over here, onion skin settings, right here where it says max opacity, hit 1. Now your video is going to be back to normal color. Now it's going to have just the
current layer. The
yeah,
current
exactly.
layer.
So that's kind of like that. There you go. Moving. Let's go back to
You can take me anywhere. You can take me. You can take me anywhere. The wind blows right into.
process. But you know, for now, this is just how I do it. This is how I learned how to do it. I'm sure if you guys do more research, you can learn more. So I'll show you one more example real quick, guys, and I'm gonna have to get to work here. So this one, let's do this something cool.
Oh, here we go.
So see how we got the mountain ridges here, we got clouds, and we have a speed limit sign and sparks. Let's play with that a little bit. So can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I just turned it down, so now we're good.
Oh, you fixed it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
okay,
Now,
cool.
okay, you guys. I just figured out how to turn down the audio, and now you guys can turn up your stuff, and it won't blow out your ears. And let's see. Just Brendan says that looks so nice.
Oh, thanks, man. Keep in mind this is very sloppy. If you guys actually spend your time creating this, planning it out, it'll look a lot better. I'm just sloppy in it right now. So I switched color back to white. All right, guys. So here's a shot. I'm gonna scrub through it. See. Can you guys see my mouse?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's do something cool. This is a really cool technique I used. If you guys saw the original video I made, which is like it's footage I had in India, and I used a really cool song by Boombox Cartel, a really cool artist. And I just did it for fun. I literally learned it that day. Spent 3 hours on Instagram making a 15-second clip and then exporting it. So this is a really cool effect. We're basically going to follow the ridge line and the trees and the sign. And we're going to go across the frame as we're doing it. So here we go. I got white. Same size. Let's go to the very first frame here. These guys are skating. Here we go. So let's start with this little ridge right here. Ooh, white doesn't work good on the skyline actually. So let's see, it does work good on the side though. All right, guys. So I'm just testing some layers out here. All right, guys. So we're gonna go back to this shot. Alright guys, first frame. Sorry guys, it's a tedious process, but the result is super rad. It's totally worth it. That's the thing, like, when you spend the extra time on projects to do stuff like this, it always looks that way better. So, let's see. Alright, cool, the white's going through. So, the sky's a little blown out over here, but that's okay. So, let's start over here. We got some bushes. We're going to outline the ridge line right here. Bushes. You got the road right here. Let's do the road a little bit. Let's do some clouds. We're just gonna fill in some clouds. Next frame. Go over the last line. Oh, sorry guys. You gotta change it back to 50% so you can see the previous layer. There you go. That way you guys can still see what you just did. Oh, my bad. Don't change frame spacing. Change the opacity, guys.
And Tony says, "Rad, bro." Jerry says, "This is so hipster."
Yeah. Yeah, it is hipster, dude. Okay, now I just... Okay. Alright, dudes.
Jack says, "This is awesome. I learned something new today."
Yeah, man. Are you guys doing it, or are you guys doing it without?
Yeah.
How many of you guys are doing it without Wacom tablets? Like, hand?
Hope you guys are trying this out as he's
Yeah,
teaching
man.
it, because then you guys can practice it and then use it for some official shoots. And it's crazy because Dalton was just trying it out, and then people saw it on Facebook, and this is how he landed the gig that he's doing right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The power of social media and just getting yourself out there and learning the skills that you want to learn, it can lead to so many freaking awesome things. So just build your archive of skills and knowledge, and this is how it's done.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see the final product when it's done, that'll be cool.
Yep.
We'll link you guys the final product, but it's gonna take me like a long time to do the final product, so I can't show you guys that whole video and the amount of time we have here. So I'm just giving you guys some examples here.
So Garrett's doing it right now without a tablet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Garrett. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Tad Salih says, "You know what I like more than onion skinning? Knowledge."
Knowledge. Knowledge.
Thanks, Tad.
All right, guys. So we're gonna keep going over this. The grass here. We're about to leave the grass here pretty soon and get to the car. There's a sign. So as you guys see, I'm going frame by frame, and I'm just kind of outlining the stuff right here. So now we're gonna get closer to the car. See, I'm leaving a little bit off as I'm going frame by frame. That gives it that like it's moving across the screen feel. So I'm leaving a little bit off. Now we're going to get the car a little bit right here. A little bit of it right there. Also, the more you do this, the better you'll get. So, it wants to be perfect first try. Let's get in the car still. Get some heads in the shot. The ridge line. You know what, guys? On this one, let's stay on the car just for a little bit to give it a cool little, like, we're hanging out in the car kind of vibe. So we're just going to outline the people and the floats and the car right here. Just to give it like a, we're hanging out with the car for a minute vibe. So it'll focus on the car and the people in it like that. So let's just hang out here for a little bit, guys. Let's do like 10 more frames with just the car. Kind of outlining it's kind of cool. Try to move with the floats here and the car so that you're moving with it. Knowledge! You know what I like more than Wacom tablets and Ferraris and beer and hot wings and money? Knowledge.
Ty Lopez in the house.
Alright, guys, I'm going to do about 5 more frames here. I'm just going to speed this up. It's kind of sloppy, guys, so hang with me. Follow this car right here again. Here we go. 3 more frames, just so we can hang out with it for a little bit. And they're about to start throwing the floats, so we're going to follow the floats. It'll be really cool. 1 more frame here. The floats are getting out of hand now. So now let's just focus on the floats, guys. Let's just outline these little floats right here, right? Let's have a little fun. This float. They change shapes as they're moving.
But this one's gonna look cool.
Yeah, hopefully. So we're just gonna follow the floats out, guys, all the way to the very end of this frame. Sorry, end of this shot.
Tad wants to know, what would I need to do this on a Mac trackpad? All you do is just do it in Photoshop, right?
Yep. You just need Photoshop and any video layer. Did he just join us, or is
No, he's been in the room.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, you can absolutely do it on trackpad. You need to go to Photoshop, open up the video layer like I showed you guys down here. New blank video layer. Make sure you enable onion skinning. You have to have that enabled for this to work. Go over here, hit the paintbrush.
Show them where it is real quick.
So, right here. Enable onion skinning. This has to be on. Enable onion skins. Okay, guys? You need to have a video layer and a blank. You go to layer. You go to, where's the video layer? The video layer is new blank video layer on top. That's the layer you're going to be drawing on. As you look over here, these are your 2 layers. Then you go to paintbrush. You look, right now, I'm going to use my trackpad. Check it out. Look, right now, I'm using my fingers on my trackpad. Not even the Wacom.
Yep.
Now I'm going to hit Command Z, undo that. So as long as you have your brush selected, you have 1 video layer and 1 blank video layer, and onion skinning is enabled. And you should also really quick make sure these are your settings. Frame before 1, frame after 1, frame spacing 1, max opacity 50, minimum opacity 25, blend mode I like screen. And we'll change it later once we finish this animation.
So, I hope that answers.
You got it? Any other questions there, Tad? You got it, Tad?
Cool. Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Tad.
Okay, guys, so here we are, back to floats. Oh, there's a little pink one up here, blue one, having a little fun.
I can't wait to see this one. This one's gonna be cool.
Yeah, this one's really cool. Oh, the pink one. If I were to use like a thinner, this is kind of thick too, guys, because this brush is mainly for lyrics. If I were to use a little bit thinner, it kind of gives it a really cool feel too. And remember, guys, once you draw this stuff, you can always change the opacity and the blend mode and how it looks and that kind of stuff. I'm sure there's ways you can go back and change the colors too, but I haven't got that far into it. So if you guys forgot any cool tricks, feel free to share with the group as you're going along.
In the Dope Shot Club.
Here we go. Still following it here. Let's see the floats.
Well, Dasig said he's always wanted to know how to do this.
Yeah, there's multiple ways, but like I said, workflow-wise, this is the easiest way I've found. Sorry guys, I gotta hit some undos here, like I say. There we go. So don't forget the Wacom tablet just helps me because the workflow is really good. That's why I'm like going super fast right now. Feels like I'm drawing with a pen. Let's see how many. I'm just gonna see how many frames we got left, guys. That way we can maybe leave the floats, do something cool. Now you know what? Let's follow the floats all the way out on this. So here we go, back to this, guys. Alright, guys, I'm gonna start going really fast, so hang in there. I'm gonna start speeding it up here.
About to get in that workflow.
Yep. And just so you guys know, I'm going to stay up all night tonight. I gotta go shoot a wedding video with a friend. And then I'm gonna come back, and I'm literally gonna stay up all night tonight and work on this rough cut. I'm actually gonna have this video completely done by Monday, guys. Delivered to the client. Fully done, exported, everything.
That's what I'm talking about. If you guys want to follow Dalton Campbell, he's on Instagram. I put it in the description of this video. It should be right below. He also has his website. You can see all the rest of his other work that he's done. He's really, really talented, and he's done a lot of cool nightlife stuff here in Vegas. And currently, besides this music video, he's been working on a personal project called The Creatives. And he's going to be going around interviewing a lot of his friends and other artists around town and just kind of like sharing their story.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a really cool like documentary style web series, and it's hopefully gonna inspire more people to
guys,
follow their passions.
Let's do a really fun one. Let's make a stick guy running away from this ball.
Cool.
You guys down with that?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So here we go. Sorry, not a ball. It's a float. So let's make our little stick guy right here.
They said, is it crazier doing it with higher frame rates? Have you done like some slow mo or anything? It's the same thing, right?
When I shoot slow mo, yeah, there's slow mo footage in this video. I export it at 24 frames per second.
Oh, okay, okay.
Slow mo, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I don't actually.
It's the same thing, just like more frames.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this type of slow mo, I'd recommend exporting the slow mo at 24 frames at its slow mo.
Yeah, slow it down in
first,
Premiere,
yeah,
and then
Premiere,
export it into Photoshop.
Then bring it in Photoshop, yeah, because doing it frame by frame at like 240 frames per second or something.
Yeah, and then slowing it down
ridiculous.
back in Premiere wouldn't make sense. So
exactly.
Do it before
the frame rate would be off if you slowed it down. It wouldn't look right.
Yeah, so have the finished video already in Premiere before you bring it into Photoshop, and then everything you just kind of draw on top of that.
Okay, guys, you guys are gonna watch me learn how to animate because I don't really know much about animating stick figures.
Yes, draw him running.
I really don't know if this is gonna work, guys. So I'm just gonna.
And that's the key, you know. If you're
my best here.
Yeah, if you're trying, it's all about trying new things and experimenting. That's how you kind of develop your own style, and you know, you learn things when you're trying to you learn things when you're doing new things, and it's
it's kind of working. So once again, guys, if you want to just make sure you're doing it correctly, make sure you go back, look at your work before you keep going and be like, okay, cool, like this is working, it's not working. And then, continue. Sorry, guys, I mean, do that one. So, yeah, this guy's going to be running really sloppy, guys. But, you know what? He's still on the move, and he's running away from this ball.
I can't wait to see this one.
There's lots of really good animation tutorials on this, actually, of people actually animating, like, stick figures and fun stuff. So, don't be afraid, guys, to
experiment and learn and going
experiment
out there.
and
doing
make
research.
sure you guys go watch tons of tutorials. They always help. This is definitely really not a good stick guy, guys.
This one's gonna look funny.
I'm glad you guys are hanging in there with me. And Antonio, I hope you're gonna go laugh at this because Antonio knows me. He's a great friend. He's probably eating hot Cheetos right now, drinking a Red Bull, completely making fun of me.
Yeah, you guys, we're going to be live streaming for maybe like another 20, 25 minutes. So roll out those questions if you guys have any regarding video or what Dalton's doing right now or how to,
All right,
run a video business. And
we're going back.
let's see how this looks.
But before we get into that, let's add one really cool lyric, guys. I'm going to add one cool lyric real quick. So we're going to right click, make the brush a little bigger, guys, right here. Let's do like 55. Yeah, here we go. One of the lyrics in the video is hey, so let's do a hey. Let's do the H first, next frame. H, now we're going to do the next letter. Horrible E, that's okay, we'll save it now, guys. Alright, so now we're going to H, E again. Now we'll do the Y. And now we'll do an exclamation, right? So now we'll go out for like 5 more frames. See, the brush has got a nice, cool, like paintbrushy feel, which is really good.
Antonio says, lol, so close, Rockstar and Hot Cheetos. I'm here for support and knowledge.
Knowledge, guys. Knowledge is key. So I'll do a couple more frames here, guys. So the reason why I did letter by letter is so that the font comes in. Instead of just appearing on the screen, it's like drawn in. And if you want it to come in slower or faster, that's going to depend on how you draw it in. Draw the letters in slowly if you want to come in more slow. So here we go, guys. Last frame right here, and then we're going to test it out. Alright, guys. So, let's go over here again. Onion skin settings. Max opacity, change it to 1. Alright, guys, ready? Here we go. It's really cool, right? Come in. You can hold it longer. Across the screen. A cool one too, and it might have been all the sparks. The stick guy. Kind of funny because. Alright, guys, let's do one last thing before I leave you guys. I'm gonna have to dip out here in a sec. Let's just do something really fun. So let's do a speed round. Can I see my screen still?
Yep.
Alright, guys, so here we go. Beginning of video. Speed round, guys. This would be a good practice for you guys. This is going to be a speed round. Let me just change the brush size a little bit smaller. And you know what, guys? Let's go crazy with the colors. Why not? Let's get crazy, guys. Here we go. Some kind of pinkish color. I don't even know. We'll make it go around him as he's jumping around this guy. So that goes across the screen there. And then, you know what? Let's make it go back across the screen again. That'd be cool, right, guys? Let's make it go.
Oh, hey, you guys. Mike Williamson's back
Yeah.
in his house.
Don't forget to go over here and change it back to 50, guys.
Said it.
We got 20 minutes left. If you guys have any film questions, ask this guy right here. He knows a thing or two about film.
Oh, God. Let's. Don't go to a client's house, and let's say Mike's a client, and I'm the editor. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, and Mike, just give him an example of the worst
Oh yeah.
client right now.
This is the worst client. Hey, I think it would be better if that line was just like a little bit squiggled to the left.
Oh, so we go to the left.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
No, oh no, erase that.
Oh, okay, raise
Yeah.
it. All right, cool.
Yeah, no, that. Yeah, no, that looks pretty
Yeah,
good. But
no,
if you
I
could
think-
just
I think it's
change
better
it like
if
a little bit this way, I think it would make it a lot more solid to this story.
Really? Well, I think I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a while.
Oh, okay. I just, I went to school for a, marketing degree, so I think I know
Oh.
a little bit about video.
Okay, cool. I was wondering. It's hard to hear you without the deposit. Did you put down a deposit on this? It's really hard to. I can't really hear what you're saying without
See,
a
I'm
deposit.
waiting for the accounting department to get back to me. It should take
Oh.
it takes like 30 to 45 days to process payment.
The only problem is that my invoices have a 14-day net due. You know,
See,
net
that's
day.
that's just policy in the company. You're cool with that though, right?
I don't know. You did request a lot of extra stuff on top of this, so
Yeah, but I need this tomorrow. You
Ooh,
think that's-
tomorrow?
Yeah.
I thought in the email it said you needed a week.
Yeah. I think it said week or as soon as possible.
Gotcha.
As soon as possible, I
Can
think
you
we're
do that
going
for
more
free?
as soon as possible. Yeah. If you could, do you think we could just edit a couple of this overnight?
For sure.
Maybe again,
Oh, and-
early in the morning.
Purple's the right color you wanted, right?
Ooh, actually, I was thinking more of a deep cyan. Actually, pink probably was what I was trying to go for. Not like purple.
Oh.
It's like a little, like a little bit hotter pink. Yeah. No. Can we just change that color?
See, guys, that's an example of what you don't do. You do not edit in front of the client.
Clients will be like, "Hey, can I just come over and we could edit this together? And, I can just come over and make some suggestions and stuff."
Knowledge.
Yeah! Who did that?
Copter Entertainment. Jack sent that snap.
Knowledge!
Oh my god! But yeah, that's the worst thing you could possibly have is a client come over to your house. Especially, they shouldn't be coming over to your house ever unless you're just having a meeting or talking about literally meeting things before you go do your stuff. They need to let you go be your artist, and then they can come back with changes later. But they better be paying for the changes because your time is valuable.
Yep. 100% agree. That's some value
Exactly,
right there.
guys.
Seriously.
Charge the client for it.
Yep.
'Cause this guy has some dope gear.
Like some B-roll, but I ended up not using it because I just wanted to keep it simple in the summertime vibe.
That's
Shout out to Steve. I don't like the word videographer. And I feel like that if you get a camera and you go up and show up and you put it on a tripod and you press record and then you get on your phone and you're not paying attention,
That's a videographer.
that's a videographer, guys. A cinematographer is a videographer is someone who shows up, you got the shot right, he stands in front of you, puts his camera in front of you, ignores you, and then blocks your shots. That's a videographer, guys. You guys just, a cinematographer is someone who wants to create, tell a story, go the extra mile, get those cinematic shots, and
Does it for the passion.
sometimes you got to break the rules, guys. You got to break the rules. You got to cross boundaries, and sometimes that's what you gotta do to get the shot.
Yep.
But
Mic check 1 2. Okay, we're getting audio again. Check.
Bruh.
Thank you, Raymond. Sorry about that.
Raymond!
is that Raymond Rainier?
Yep.
Nice.
Raymond. Dude, Raymond, you seriously have the coolest dad, man.
I agree.
All I gotta do is say shout out to Raymond's dad for being in his parody videos. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Raymond's got a really funny little parody video about Apple with his dad.
I saw something on Facebook of yours the other day. You were working with, I forgot who it was. I think it was yesterday.
Whoa.
Man, I forgot what it was, Raymond. What was it? It was something really dope that you were working on, but I was mad jelly. Yeah, I'm going to look it up on your Facebook right now, Don.
Let's see. Josh McAirhern says, keep those stingy clients out of the house. What up,
fun,
Josh?
guys.
Yeah, this is super fun.
Knowledge! Can they still see my screen?
Yeah, no, I'll switch back right now.
Oh.
This is what I live for, baby, on my open road. You can take me anywhere the wind blows, right into the great unknown. We can throw our hands up out the
Can you see it good?
Yeah, how's the playback? We're hoping.
You know what? I'll teach you guys how to render it right now so we can watch a legit playback.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds cool.
Alright, guys, so here we go. Right here. Make sure you go back to onion skin settings. Before you guys render it, I can't see my screen. I can see what I see?
I think so. Hold on.
Okay,
Alright, you guys
cool.
can
Here we
hear
go,
us
guys. Right here, remember, go over here. Let me click this guy. Onion skin settings. Once again, guys, right here, max opacity. Change it to 1. That way everything really pops good. If you want to keep it at 50%, it does give it still kind of a cool look too. So you guys can still do that if you like. If you want to see a little bit of the previous frame,
And Tony says the Running Man is good.
And then you guys can also change the blend modes down here, all that kind of stuff. So right now we're just gonna go to screen. We're gonna change max opacity to 1. There we go. Also, I gotta please excuse this uncolored footage. I usually color it. This is garbage right now. So sorry, guys. The final version of the video will be online, and I will color it, and you guys will see what I can do. All right, so Running Man, here we go. Let's watch him back real quick, a little slower. I'm definitely a rookie animator when it comes to making a guy run, but it looks really solid though. All right, guys, you ready? Here we go. Back on my screen. Here's how we're gonna render. Let's do 2 renders right now. Here we go, guys. First, we need you to render it as is in Photoshop with the video. Render video right here. Now, I'm not sure if the quality difference makes a difference if you export the font only and then go to Premiere and then put it back over your video. I don't know, but I'm not going to lie. Photoshop does a great job. The quality's sharp. Right here, name. This right here, you want to make sure you select your folder where you want to put it. For now, we'll just put it on the desktop because I kept it clear for you guys to look at. H264. I leave it pretty standard. Here, I don't know much about this export settings. This worked pretty solid. Hit render. It's going to render the whole thing. Give it a sec. It actually exports pretty fast for Photoshop. So go ahead, guys. Grab your snack. Grab yourself a banana. A nice tea. Whatever you guys want to grab.
Something
a beer.
healthy.
Yeah. And we're just gonna. Here's what I like to do when our
yeah.
video's rendering. Here's what we do, guys. We get a session.
Yeah, wait. Here, let's all get in this real quick.
Let's get a session. Oh, here we go.
Grab a board. Grab a board.
Here, guys,
this is what we do while we're rendering. Here we go. Here we go. Kickflip.
And render has commenced, guys.
Oh! All right, let's play a quick game.
Off the Lacey drive. Woo! Crooked.
Oh! Oh!
Manny. All right, guys.
Let's get a train.
Now, keep the boards out because we're going to export one more time. So now, I'm going to teach you guys, switch back to the screen.
Okay.
Teach you guys how to export without the video layer. Ooh, ready? It's going to get tough, guys. Ready? Click the video layer down here. Remember, that's why you have 2 layers so that you didn't run the video layer. Right here, video layer, here or here. Ready? Watch this. Delete button. Now, you're probably thinking, like, where's my text? There it is. Check it out, guys. There's plain, all your plain text. You can even draw without video if you want. Whatever you want, and then overlay on top of video. That's what's cool. I spelled knowledge horrible right here. Knowledge! You know, so this is what's cool, right? See this layer. So now we're just going to export just a layer. Got one here, render video. Now the only thing I noticed, so if you guys do any After Effects work, what's really cool is you can do a QuickTime export, and you can do what's called RGB plus alpha. What that means, alpha is a transparent background. For some reason, I haven't found it on Photoshop yet, so I can't teach you guys that. As far as, oh, you know what? Check it out. QuickTime, animation high quality. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. Sorry, guys. So for now, let's do H264. Keep it simple, guys. If you guys can figure that out, that'd be cool. Oh, right here, Alpha channel. Check it out. All right, guys. Found it. Sorry, guys. Can you see my screen still?
Yep.
All right, guys, so when you go to export, go to QuickTime, format QuickTime. Right here, Alpha channel. Pre-multiply with color. Boom. Ready, guys? We're going to name this different because we don't want to overwrite the first video. We'll just put Alpha render. Nice. All right, guys, so it's exporting the video. Back to the skate sesh.
Oh, yeah. Back to the skate sesh. As we're rendering. Play some Tony Hawk.
Alright, guys, video's rendered. Alright, guys, here we go. We're on desktop. Now, you guys ready to watch the playback? We just created for
Yeah,
fun?
here. AirDrop it to me because the frame rate's faster on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Because we're wirelessly
Gotcha.
sending it. So here. All right, guys, real quick, Dalton's going to send it to me, and then we can watch it together.
There he goes, coming in hot.
Here we go. This playback.
This is what I live for, baby. You're my hope in a You can take me anywhere the wind blows, right into the great unknown. We can throw our hands up out the window.
Sick. Let's watch it one more time real quick.
A little sloppy, guys. Sorry, but
That turned out great.
it's all for fun, guys. I'm not actually going to use it in the video.
This is what I live for, baby. You're my hope in a You can take me anywhere the wind blows, right into the great unknown. We can throw our hands up out the window.
Beautiful. That turned out awesome.
Thanks, dude.
That was really great. Well, we got 5 more minutes on the live stream. We hope you guys learned something today.
Yeah, hit us some questions, guys. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we got some Q&A for like the next 5-6 minutes, and then we can call this a wrap. He said, good luck, have fun. That was awesome. He said, fuck, that's awesome. That's what Brandon said. Sick, dope. Everyone really liked that.
Nice. Kyle, where you at?
Kyle Ross. So cool.
Big dog, Kyle Ross. Shout out to Kyle for giving me a awesome opportunity shooting a video in Cabo actually last year for spring break. So thanks, Kyle.
Everyone's like, sick. They all loved it, dude. They were so cool.
Garrett Stone, shout out to you. I think Garrett, you're in LA, right? You're in LA or California.
He's in the Dope Shot Club.
I think he, I think I know him through Chelsea Casho. She's a girl skater.
Nice.
Um,
Stick figure guy. Amazing. Dude, everyone really enjoyed that.
so once again, guys, if you can hear me. Oh, Dalton Campbell?
Yeah, this guy named Dalton Campbell.
Oh! It's all right. All right, guys. So really quick, how I got this gig. like I said, go watch Danny Brown's video Dip. It's super super rad. Can we play it? Overplay it while we're talking?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, cool. So we're gonna play this video while we're talking, guys. This is a really well executed style of this, but they could have used After Effects. Who knows? There's multiple ways. Yeah, this is a really cool video. And then yeah, just put the volume down when you load, or you can just let it play while we talk. So here you go, guys. We'll let you watch this while we talk. Really, really, really great job on this one. Yeah, so dope. So how I got this gig, guys, I wanted to learn. I saw this video a couple years ago, and I really wanted to learn it. I'm like, man, I want to learn that. So I sat on my computer, just Googled, YouTube, watched tutorials, and I spent about 4 or 5 hours learning it. Made an Instagram video. If you saw the original link, it's footage from India I did. Posted it. Had 2 artists/bands hit me up, and now I got 2 gigs just from learning something that I wanted to learn. That's fun.
Yep. Yeah.
And now I've made money, so I've returned myself on the investment from spending all those 4 hours learning.
Yep.
I've now paid myself back by getting a gig and making money from that. So.
Yep. The possibilities are endless. If you guys are wondering how to get work and stuff, just keep learning, and it will lead to so many awesome things. I'll show you guys Dalton's little video that he made that got him this gig. It's super, super awesome.
Yeah, we'll show you the original video, which is way cooler than...
Yeah, and it was just a test video. It was just like a test video.
It was a test. It was my first ever time trying this. I just learned it. My girlfriend came through, and I showed her how to do it, and next thing you know, she was also doing it as well. So this is a really easy, fun skill to learn.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Here's the original video.
Here it is, guys. Full screen that. Full screen that, baby.
Here we go.
So this is the original one I learned, guys. It was just really fun, and footage from India. Like, as you can see, I colored it, just played with it. The song is from a Boombox cartoon. Really fun, really simple. I was just coloring shapes and lines, symmetry stuff. That was it, guys. It's just
So he made that little short 13-second video, and then people were reaching out to him to do more.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
Now I got work from it. So.
Yeah. Incredible. So hopefully that you guys can take the knowledge that you guys learned today and post it on the internet and show people that you have the skill to do this, and it can lead to jobs for you. Like, freaking awesome.
Yep.
We got like 3 more minutes left, so if you guys got any more Q&A, we're here. Let's see. Garrett says. Let's see.
Yeah, LA, cool. Well, Garrett, I'm coming to LA soon. We'll link up, man.
Brendan says this brings another dimension in video, opens up a lot of possibilities. Awesome.
Yes, it is actually an old school technique too, but it's getting popular again. So,
Garrett says, do you have to program the keys on the Wacom?
Yes, you do. So for the Wacom, you can actually YouTube and Google it's really easy. You just go to the Wacom settings, preference settings, and then you can literally key all 4 keys to whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I specifically have it set to Photoshop. So when I open Photoshop with the Wacom, it has Photoshop shortcuts.
Yep.
You can set it differently for Premiere. It recognizes the program. That's what's cool.
That's so sick.
So you can set multiple shortcuts. The workflow is really cool.
I want to get one now too. That's so awesome.
And if you guys do a lot of photo editing, shout out to Antonio who's on here. Go follow him on Instagram at Remedies, but it's spelled R3MEDIES. He actually has been using the Wacom for like 3 years, and he does really high-end fashion touch-up videos. And he can really work on the skin tones and the hair and small spots. That's really painful for a mouse that he uses the Wacom tablet for. So
yep. Super awesome.
Jack, I just saw your snaps. You are such a troll. he literally just like snapped me like this kid zooming in on me like texting.
Yeah. So knowledge, guys.
Knowledge. Let's see. Can't wait to try this out, says the Bakers. Thanks, guys. Great info in this video. How do you make this good afternoon game on your browser for the Mac? Oh, Jack, it's called Momentum. Yeah, go to Momentum, and it's a Google Chrome plugin, and it helps you really keep focused. Because so often, when you open up a new tab on Google, it gives you like your 8 previous listed. So when you open this new one, it keeps you focused because the internet and ADHD is like it's so so prevalent in this time and age. So when you have Momentum, this Chrome plugin installed, it keeps you focused on the time, what your main focus is for the day. You get a little mini to-do list and quote and just a beautiful photo every day. It's really, really, really good for workflow and staying focused. It's really nice. All right, guys, we got like 2 more minutes. I'd love to answer any more questions. How do you, let's see, knowledge. Thanks, man. So sick.
Knowledge, guys. We need more knowledge comments. All caps. We need more knowledge.
Do you have the link for Wacom? It's wacom.com, right?
I got mine on Amazon
You can find them on Amazon.
or Best Buy, guys.
See, they'll be here for the next
Just get the wireless battery because it's super annoying to put the cord. It's actually really long. So where is these buttons to release this? Oh, so check it out, guys. You can see right here all the battery adapter. It's this right here. Battery goes in, and this little guy right here is the USB holder. I highly recommend it. It's only $40 to buy that. It's just a better workflow to have this than to tend to walk around with a huge wire.
But yeah,
And it gives you freedom. And the lag's actually not bad. It's, so.
super cool.
I
Yeah, so
recommend that,
for
guys.
$140, you guys can just integrate this into your workflow. and have-
$140. If you guys don't have that in their budget, you can get old Wacom's that are like,
Yeah,
that still do the same exact thing this one does. It's just a newer version.
yeah. And having the wireless and the hotkey features makes it really easy to like pack your stuff and be on the go.
It really does. And, it's just, I prefer the Wacom for
Look, knowledge.
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 Also, real quick, guys, before you go, I'm shooting a personal project. I highly recommend shooting. God, my hair looks crazy. I look like a crackhead, guys. Sorry.
Antonio likes
You
it.
guys should shoot like more personal stuff and not get caught up on shooting stuff just for money because you get burnt out. I'm working on a series right now. It's called Creatives, spelled CRTVES. It's not officially released yet, but Mike's gonna be in it. Mike's in there. Gabe's gonna be in it. Have some buddies in there. One guy does music videos for like The Weeknd and it's like that. Antonio, Knowledge Boy, he's gonna be in there.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
going to,
interviewing all of his artist friends and kind of making like a documentary series about each person and just what inspires them.
It's to inspire you guys.
Yep.
Because other people's content inspires me, inspires us.
Mhm.
So I'm now creating a series I'm filming that's gonna inspire people like you guys, and
Just
it's
pay
gonna
it forward.
show creative people what inspires them. So
Yep.
look, I hope you guys are ready for it. It's gonna be really rad.
Yep. All right, guys, this is the last minute here, so let's ask.
Knowledge.
Hashtag knowledge Raymond Tatsley. It was so great. A6300 review. Yes, it's coming in hot. I'll definitely be doing a review on this very soon. I like it, but there are a lot of things that it needs to make it better. I hope with firmware upgrades that we won't have overheating issues, rolling shutter issues. I also picked up a Phantom 4 today, so I'll be doing an unboxing video featuring this in the next vlog. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. Look at Dalton there. I'm going to do a screenshot of this.
Knowledge. Can you zoom in and out on this like Snapchat?
No, not on this. I wish you could.
I need a
Yeah,
Wayne's
Jack.
World like zoom in and out. Whoa!
Jack, Snapchat of you zooming in and
Yeah.
out of
Whoa! Extreme close up.
Where you at, Jack?
That'd be funny if Mike took off his hat and he had long hair too.
I do. Oh, just kidding. I didn't shower this morning.
Alright, guys. Looking forward to it. Listen to my mixtape. Kyle Ross says, listen to my
Oh,
mixtape.
shout out to Carlos. Yeah, we got that fam.
I love that.
Jack just sent us a snap.
Alright, let's see Jack. Let's look at Jack's Snapchat.
Oh, you just.
Kidding?
he snapped me just watching his snap.
Oh, so good. All right, guys. I think we're going to call this stream a wrap. Thanks to Dalton Campbell for joining us and teaching us all of this cool knowledge. And his links are in the description of this video. I have his website and his Instagram, so you guys can follow him on there. And hopefully you can be doing...
You look like Tommy Trash.
Hey, you look dope. So hopefully we'll be doing...
Let's do an outro with them.
Okay.
Put on some EDM, and then we'll just touch stuff like
Oh.
DJs.
all right, cool.
Let's do an outro.
All right.
All right, guys, and finish your sentence though.
Oh, yeah.
I
No.
interrupted you.
No, for sure. I really appreciate all of you guys joining us today. And
Mike,
it's
can I put
always...
the sound on.
It's always fun interacting with you guys and answering your questions and just kind of sharing what we know and what we've
Do you need
experienced,
the EDM song?
and
I don't know
hoping
which
that
one.
all of this stuff is going to be able to help you guys in your journey and
Carnage
everything that you
breaks.
do.
Carnage
It's been
breaks.
super fun. Dalton Campbell says, thank you so much, Gabe and Dalton. This was awesome.
All right, guys, we're gonna do an outro for you guys.
They learned some awesome stuff. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're gonna sign
Ready?
out. We got a song. I gotta look at the DJ too.
Hey, guys. Oh, you got the headphones?
Yeah. When's it gonna drop? Where's the drop at?
Sorry guys, there was some technical issues here.
Take a little shit.
Here it comes. Put your hands in the air!
Oh!
Make some noise!
DJ Sal, shout out Panda in the house!
Oh my god. Alright, take care guys. We'll see you soon. It's been super fun. And we'll see you next time.